Everything that I know about leadership was forged in me by observing other Rangers. Hey, my name is Jeff Struker. I live here in Columbus, Georgia, and I try to stay as close to the Ranger community as I can. It would be easier for me to say what wasn't impacted by being around other Rangers than to say what was, because literally almost all aspects of the way that I lead, the way that I view leadership, it's all been influenced by Rangers. But by God's grace, man, I've been able to be around some of the most legendary of the Rangers, and all Rangers are impressive in my opinion. And then God has just worked it out so that I could have the chance to work with some of the most legendary of those guys. And man, everything about my life has been influenced by that. In fact, I am the man I am today. Literally, even the kind of man that I became was influenced by the Rangers that I watched as a young guy. When I was a new guy in the Army and a private in the Ranger Regiment, all I could see was what was right in front of my face. But I never understood the massive amount of people and energy that was behind me making Rangers successful. Then I started to get a chance to be around the Best Ranger competition. I got a chance to see some of the civilians that poured their heart and soul into this thing. I got a chance to see some of those private organizations like the Chairborne Rangers that worked tirelessly and gave selflessly to this thing. And it opened my eyes to a world that I didn't know existed. This world had been behind me, pushing me forward, making me look good for years, and I didn't even know that they were there. And now when I see events like the Best Ranger competition, I'm aware of this much bigger, huge network of people that are behind them, cheering them on and making it possible for them to be successful. And I wish everybody in America got a chance to meet some of those amazing civilians that are propping up what our military is doing on battlefields and on training grounds all over the world.
It was expected that if you were a leader in the formation that you had your Ranger tab, and they had a significant culture of accountability. I'm a Command Sergeant Major Chad Stackpole. I've been in the Army for 25 years, served as a career light airborne infantry ranger. Spent a lot of my time in the 82nd Airborne Division in the 101st. There was a young man named David that when I'd won in 2009, that his mother had turned around and wanted to share stories about the Ranger community. And this young man got on to YouTube and started finding a bunch of videos, and she brought him out here. Currently, that young man is in the 75th Ranger Regiment and is set to start Ranger School here on April 22nd. So I know that he floated around here. General Grange escorted him around here, around Camp Rogers. And it's just great to look at that I have that part now of continuing to share that story and inspire others to turn around and want to build upon the history and legacy of the organizations. Yeah!
Candace Bryant, and lucky to be the Executive Director of the National Ranger Association. We are an organization that I would like to say is decidedly different than other Ranger-based organizations. We really like to bring people together. So we want to make sure that we bring 3 fundamental backbone events to the Ranger community that not only supports Rangers themselves, but the community at large. And those 3 events are the Best Ranger Competition, the Ranger Hall of Fame, and the distinguished member of the brigade. But our real purpose is to make sure that we preserve the history, lineage, and legacy of the Ranger community, and that we are able to step in where there might be gaps to fill in the community. The only way that we exist as an organization is to have support from various different factors of the community. And when we say community, we mean that in a large swath. We've got individuals that give, we have companies that come in and just really believe in Ranger legacy and lore and want to be a part of that effort. Our donors and supporters add so much vitality to the things that we do and are absolutely essential for lots of different reasons. Training opportunities, just to make us sharper, wiser, expand our skill set, product that's important to have in order to create, make sure that we are modern and we're at the cutting edge and the tip of the spear of everything that's going on, because that's the way that we want to position this community. All right, so 2024 is behind us now, and we're looking forward to 2025, and it is going to be bigger and better than anything that we've experienced before. So we need fresh ideas. We're going to have a new command group. We're going to have new team on board on the active duty side that we're going to be able to step in here in the next couple of months, learn their intent, and figure out how we can best embrace you into everything that we'll be doing for 2025. People can find us online at nationalrgrassociation.com and then also bestrangercompetition.com. And we would love to have your support, your advocacy, and we look forward to working with you in any way that we can.